What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video with me, Matt Hall. Hope you're good, hope you had a good week and hope your training's on point and all that shit. And look who we have here. We have the wonderful Kai. I'm going to let him tell about his social media and stuff and what he does, just introduce him to you guys. So take it away, boy.
Yeah, so my name's Kai. I'm a personal trainer at David Lloyd Reading. If you guys want to check me out, my Instagram is kai.pt. There should be a link on the screen, so you can press that. Check my stuff out, give it a follow if you like. Any tips or advice, feel free to drop me a message as well. And yeah,
he's going to start his YouTube up soon as well, guys.
Yeah.
Which is going to be sick. So you're going to see him a lot more in my videos. We're going to do like some fun challenges, train together, and just like get him on the channel. So it's going to be lit. But anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy this Q&A, drop it a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. Right then, guys, and we're into the Q&A. Right, so how this is going to work is we've both got questions from you guys that you've both sent to our Instagrams, and how it's going to work is we're going to read them out. If they're questions that are just suited to me, then I'll answer them. If they're just suited to Kai, he'll answer them. If we can both answer them, we'll both give our opinion. So yeah, let's get into it with question number one. So question number one is, how tall are you and how long have you been training? So I'll answer this first. I am currently 6 foot, about half an inch, and I've been training for about 5 years now, because I'm about 22. What about you, buddy?
Yeah, I would say I'm about 6 foot with shoes on. Yeah, I've been training, I would say, properly for about 3 years in the gym, but obviously done kind of sport at school and basically for whole school life. But yeah,
training in the gym for what?
About 2-3 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Making some good gains, guys. You put me through my test on arms today. The next one is just to me, really, is what made you want to start YouTube? I am actually thinking of creating a video on this and telling you guys like the 3 main reasons why, so I'm not going to say too much, but I started it up because I saw a few personal trainers that I know start it. It's another good advertising. It's a good way of getting like your PT out there, and yeah, just a different way of like selling yourself. But I'm going to go into more detail in another video about that. Save that for another day. The next one we can both answer is best low calorie protein sources. So my favorite low calorie protein sources will probably be the standard chicken breast. As long as you get the lean one, you don't get like the skin on it. That standard protein shakes, to be fair, as long as you look at the ingredients and you make sure they're low in fat and low in carbs, and they're good in protein, because some of them will have a lot of carbs because they'll be like sugar, that'll be higher in calories. And also just a standard protein bar. Do love my protein bars at the moment. Went to Macro and got about 200 grenade bars, so why not? That's what I'd say. What about you?
I think kind of meat wise, turkey mince is usually good for me because I eat a lot of rice, so I can just kind of mix it in with that, and it just kind of, yeah, sorts me out. Yeah. Yeah, protein shakes again, like you said, as long as you look at kind of the macros in the protein shake, and get a lean one with kind of low fat, low carbs, low sugars, things like that. Really good source of protein. As well, bulking and cutting wise, peanut butter is just always in my
good shout.
It's a little treat. But yes, it's still
keeps up
nice.
The sweetness as well. Yeah. If you're on a strict diet,
yeah,
you want something that's good, like good tasting, and like get your sugar addictions out of the way.
Yes,
have that as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna take my jumper off, so give me 2 secs. We're back, nice and juicy. Anyway, let's get on with the questions now. We're all chilled. Right, the next one is, this is your questions now.
Yeah.
Do you want to read them out?
Yeah, so first one is just to do with training for mass. So kind of what's the best way to train for mass. The actual question was, when training for mass, is volume the way forward? So my personal opinion on that is yes and no. I think if you're trying to improve in any way, whether it's for mass or just performance in general, you've got to kind of keep the body guessing, switch up your workout. So yes, volume would be a way of training and improving, but I don't think that just volume would be the way forward.
Yeah, I fully agree. Like, at the end of the day, like if you're gonna want to put strength and like put mass on, you are gonna have to lift heavy. That is how it is. Like, you're gonna have to go on a bulk. You're gonna have to put that on. But like after 4 to 6 weeks, your body does get used to what you're doing. Your muscles aren't tested as much because it knows how to adapt to it.
Keep it guessing.
So you need to up that volume. So what I'd say, if you're doing like a bulking program at the moment and you're doing like All the camera's shaking. Ooh, we're shaking. I'd say if you're doing like say 4 to 6 on the bench press, for example, every like 4 to 6 weeks, I'd shove in like a high volume training session, maybe like 8 to 10 reps, lower the weight, get the muscles working a little bit differently, get it like working and just test it out a little bit more than just the basic, just 4 to 6 reps every single time. That's what I done when I done my 5x5. That worked very well. Every now and then, throw in a high volume, test their muscles, and yeah, get those motherfucking gains. That's what I say.
Yeah,
next question.
That was about being sponsored or supplied by any kind of brand. Obviously being sponsored and supplied is a good way of getting your name out there. I've had a few kind of clothing companies come to me through Instagram, things like that. Gone Rogue Clothing is one that came up recently, so I'll be doing some stuff with them hopefully soon. But yeah, apart from that, I haven't really got any sponsored or specific kind of supply companies at the moment. But yeah, definitely something that I'd be interested in.
Same as me, really. Like,
yeah,
I'm getting to that stage now where I'm getting more followers. Again, thank you guys for dropping that subscribe and hitting that 1.5k. That is brilliant. Starting to do more stuff on my Instagram, like giveaways and stuff, trying to get interaction with more followers. But when companies are now messaging me about being an ambassador, I am saying no, because I think I've reached that level, not sounding big-headed or arrogant or whatever, but I've worked my socks off to get where I am now with all the followers that I've got. I'm on like 6.7k on Instagram, 1.5k on here, so I've got a good base following now. And at the end of the day, I don't want to be ambassador and I don't want to pay for stuff now. I've got enough followers now for companies to send stuff out, me to promote, and then me to make them money. So at the end of the day, I don't see why I should be paying them money to just basically give them free advertisement, basically. So, and I've watched some videos on it and they just say, look, respect yourself when you get to a certain level. You're not like someone's bitch now. You're your own brand and you want to be promoting theirs, but working alongside them, not just working for them. So at the end of the day, if there's any companies out there that are watching this and they want to get their stuff on my channel and they want to get their stuff on our Instagram, or even Kai's Instagram as well, like he's growing his Instagram very well. He's now getting into the habit of posting a lot more on his stories, getting like some food prep out. He's getting some good content out, guys, so it is worth the follow. But yeah, if any companies want to send us anything to promote, send it our way and we'll do our best to get as many customers as we can. But yeah,
sweet. So next, probably a big one, like as you get asked quite a lot, and that's the key to staying motivated. So how do you keep that motivation up? For me, I would just say keep your training something you enjoy. So as much as, yeah, training for improvement or strength or how you look is good, and I appreciate that it is a good thing to kind of keep striving for. I think that you need to keep your training something that you enjoy. So if you don't enjoy training, you're probably going to drop off the whole motivation side of things. So just, yeah, switching up the training, trying things you might not have done before, things like plyometrics, kind of like more athletic training.
I feel like I'm bare low.
Yeah, like more like athletic training, kind of stuff like that. That's something that I enjoy. So as much as I am trying to kind of change my physique as well, I like to kind of throw in a few front sessions and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think like for a lot of PTs as well, like for me, my motivation is, it sounds cheesy, but it is my clients. Like you see them making results, you see them making gains, all down to you training them, and you feel like if they're doing it, then to be their trainer, you got to be it as well. You got to be looking that part. You got to be dedicated. That's why I post so much of my stories on here. Like some of my clients might be watching this right now, and I just like get motivated from them. Also get motivated by you guys as well, subscribing to my channel, commenting on my videos, messaging me. Like I said in my last video, I've got getting more messages now saying that I'm influencing you guys in the gym. I had some guy come up to me and David Lloyd, I was telling Kai about this earlier, I had some guy come up to me and David Lloyd. You might be watching this video now, dude. I can't remember your name, but thank you so much for what you do. Give me so much motivation. Come up to me, never met him before in my life, don't know who he is, but he come up to me and was like, look, do you do online videos? I said, yeah, YouTube. He knew who I was. He's been subscribed for like 3 months. He's made some gains from my videos. He's made some motivation. So that's what I do the whole YouTube and everything for. It's just the motivation, guys. And that's why we're personal trainers, because it's what we love doing. How it is. But yeah, that is a big question. Like motivation is key.
Yeah,
if you're not motivated to do something, you won't achieve. You got to be 100%, 0 or 100. You can't be half-hearted. You can't be going twice. If your training program says you go 5 times a week, you go 5 times a week. You don't go out I meet Scotty T in Crew Club. You don't get you don't do shit like that. You have to stay to it. But anyway, that's the motivation question, guys.
So next, it's about football. So have I ever played football? Have either of us ever played football? And if we have, at what standard? For me, I played a little bit of football when I was younger, just for like local teams and stuff. And then I just played a little bit at school, but it wasn't really something that I was massively interested in football-wise. I enjoy the training around it. I enjoy kind of all the stability, balance, and the agility, all that kind of stuff, and the style of training. Love the sport as well. Obviously, love watching it. But for me, it just wasn't really my main focus, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I have done football. I have told it's a long story, like how my football career kind of went. But the basics is I started off playing really high level, played like Division 1 when I was like 5, then went down. Played low level, then played back to high, and I finished off playing near enough semi-pro football for Hollyport, which was good. Then I got injured, chipped 3 bones in my foot, which was a nightmare. Got me off of football. In the time I was healing, got into the gym. They wanted me to train twice a week and play football. They wanted me in the gym 5 times, and I was working out what's realistic going to be a career. And I'm so glad I chose fitness and gym, because it is my life now, and I can't really picture my life being without it. But yeah, I had a good football career. I enjoy playing football, as Kai says. I love watching it, love betting on it, love having a good fun with the lads. You know, it's a good sport to watch and get involved with. But yeah, that's basically my story.
So
there is a longer story, but I can't. This video is going to go on for about 20 hours if I do that. Next one.
Bodyweight exercises to increase core strength. So obviously, core is a massive part of training. I kind of think of it as like the powerhouse of the body.
A lot of people neglect it, really.
Yeah,
a lot
big
of people
time.
think it just happens
Big time.
with compound lifts. People are like, I don't need to train abs to do it. It works on bench, it works on squat.
This, that, and the other. Yeah.
You got to isolate. You got to isolate every muscle if you want it to grow to the max capacity it can. I feel like I like doing. What ab exercises am I doing at the moment? I love doing the rollouts. I love doing twists, like Russian twists. And I love doing leg raises, like on the ab chair. They're the 3 ones that I go to at the moment that I feel the most. And also cable crunches. Love cable crunches. I feel the squeeze again. Make sure the technique's good. Otherwise it won't be beneficial. But sure, I might do some. If you guys want me to do an ab video with Kai, let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah. No, that's what I was going to mention as well. With core, I do kind of like to just hit it as hard as I can, as intense as I can, and just keep the pressure on it. I do have a cool workout on my Instagram at the moment. It's a little bit further down. I may repost it at some point or put it on the story or whatever. So if you do want to watch that and kind of test your core strength, definitely give that a try. But yeah, go to.
I'll give it a go, and it is worth it, guys.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It'll get you a little bit of a burn.
Summer 6-pack.
Yeah,
out there.
But yeah, hands down, like go to ab exercise has to be hanging leg raises all day. Like that's just go to
standard in the ab regime.
Yes. decent.
Right.
I think that's.
We only got a couple more, maybe. Got a couple more out there. What are your go-to foods on when bulking or cutting?
Ooh.
So we start with bulking, then we'll go to cutting.
Ooh.
My go-to foods for bulking is obviously the standard chicken, get the protein in, protein shakes, but like a lot of people might have 50-50 opinions on this, but when you're bulking, like at the end of the day, you're gonna put fat on. So at the end of the day, it's calories is the important part. So I love going to Tesco's and getting like the Pizza Express or just their standard pizzas, like their chicken meat feast or whatever they've got. It's got like 800 or 900 calories, and let's be honest, anyone can finish off one of them pizzas. Get them calories in you. Do you know what else you said? Like bulk shakes, like peanut butter. I'll never buy bulk shakes though. If you buy bulk shakes, they've got too much sugar in them. Make your own. Whack some protein in there, whack some peanut butter in there, whack some strawberries or whatever for the flavour. Mix it all in, peng. What about you?
Yeah, homemade kind of smoothies and shakes are always better than the store-bought ones, I'd say, hands down. Yeah. But yeah, when it comes to foods for cutting and bulking, I focus kind of usually less on what foods I'm actually eating and kind of more on calorie deficit or calorie surplus. Obviously, getting that either weight gain or weight loss. But if I was to talk about what foods I eat, I just kind of keep it quite simple, quite plain. Just stick to kind of the basics, you know, sweet potato, rice, broccoli, chicken, turkey mince. I just keep it kind of standard, basic. I'm not too bothered about what it tastes like. Obviously you can add kind of dry seasonings and things like that. But yeah, I don't think you're diet should ever really be too strict.
I don't think you should, unless you're going on stage or something. Like, a lot of people complicate it. Like, I was talking this in about a couple of videos ago. A lot of people saying to me, like, what's your cutting diet looking like? What's this, what's that? Like, at the end of the day, it's not too much different from my bulking. It's just less. It's less volume. It's less of what I'm eating. So you can still have a pizza on a cut. Like, you can still do it. But it just means the rest of your meals have to float around it. Like, obviously, a pizza's high in fat. So your next couple of meals have to be really low in fat and high in the protein and the carbs. So, like, my favourite meal at the minute is what I had for pre-workout today was I have steak or diced beef, rice, and just some asparagus. It's got all the different flavours, waxed, a little bit of sauce on top, a little bit of low salt and sugar, tomato ketchup. It tastes banging. Like, but then, like, I could have a pizza later and it could all fit in with my macros. Like, as long as your macros and calories are either in the deficit or in the surplus, you're going to make results either way. But obviously, yeah, if you are going to take it to the next level and you want to be bodybuilder and you want to get on stage, that's when you have to be a bit more strict.
Yeah, a little bit more, yeah.
Yeah. Let's finish off with a good question. Let's have a look. What we got? What is your goals in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you see yourself, or where would you like to see yourself? I'll let you go first.
In the next 5 years, my aim would to be, I would say, just to get my message and my kind of training advice and tips out to as many people as possible would definitely be one of the biggest ones. Obviously, just impacting as many people as possible would be a big goal for me. Just kind of getting through to as many people as I can. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say exactly where I want to be because I think that certain things happen and, you know, it will kind of go wherever it goes. But as long as I'm kind of sticking to it, improving, making progress, and get my message through to people, then that's all I can really ask for. Really.
Good man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still what? You're 18, so 18, you're 4 years younger than me. So you got, like, in 5 years you'll be my age now. So you got a long time to go. Yeah, but my goals in the next 5 to 10 years. I mean, 10 years is a long time. I'd say 5 years is more realistic. I'd like to say I'll be sat at over 10k followers on Instagram, hoping I hit that. It's on the right path at the moment. Again, down to you guys for supporting me and sharing my stuff. Appreciate that 100%. And also my YouTube, I'd love to be at 10k subscribers, get my own little fan base. Do like, just, I don't know, when you like in David Lloyd, I want more people to come up to me and recognise me for who I am and what I'm doing for, like, influencing their life. And I suppose I want to be like the gym that I co-own. I want to make that nice and successful. My personal training and my online training nice and successful. I am actually starting my online training next week. So if you guys are interested, again, message me on Instagram and we can sort that out. But yeah, I'll just say, like, I'm just going to keep plodding along as I'm going well. Clients are rolling in at the moment. We're getting these gains. Everyone's getting happy and stuff. So yeah, I'll just say it's all going well. And then maybe I might be starting to do, like, in 2-3 years time, I might start to do competitions, getting to that level now where I'm getting well into it, and I want to start maybe going on stage and up in like the strictness of my diet and taking the training to the next level, because at the minute it's just go in, do this, do that, not really have like too strict of a diet. I want to take it to the next level and just see where I can go with it, really. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this Q&A. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Of course, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Check out Kai's social media. What I'll do is when he actually releases his YouTube channel, what I'll do is I'll link it in the next video after he's done it. If you guys can go and check it out, showing some support, getting them subscribers up, that'd be lovely jubbly. But anyway, as always, guys, stay focused, stay positive, keep up with positive, and I'll see you in the next one.